Ladies and gentlemen, as Vice-Chancellor of the University of Bath, and in this year when we celebrate the 50th anniversary of the granting of our Royal Charter by Her Majesty the Queen, I have great pleasure in welcoming you, every one of you, to today's award ceremony. I think you will agree with me that we could not have a better place to celebrate the achievements of our graduands than here in the Abbey, a place that has seen so many great events and such a panoply of talent through its great doors over the centuries. When those graduating arrived at the university, I welcomed them and explained that they should be proud that they had gained their place against enormous competition here at one of Britain's best universities. Today, we are all proud of them. They have proven their ability and are worthy to call themselves graduates of the University of Bath. Bath sets unashamedly high standards of intellectual achievement and commitment. Having succeeded here is a sign of great potential. Our graduates often go on to great things in many spheres of activity. Graduation is the start of an exciting journey that will take them into different career paths and to many different countries. Our hope is that what they have learned here will serve them well in all of their endeavours. You, our graduates, now join a community of more than 105,000 alumni across 166 countries around the world. I urge you all to stay in touch and use that network. Many of our alumni help each other and their student successors with advice and other support. As our graduates, you are undoubtedly our best ambassadors. Please do tell anyone who will listen how great the University of Bath is. Tell them about the quality of our student experience, our graduate prospects, our world-class facilities, our international reputation for academic excellence, and our research of global significance. Tell them that through our research we are tackling some of the major challenges facing the world today, developing vaccines to guard against major illnesses, turning waste products into fuel, reducing the carbon footprint of vehicles, investigating novel ways to provide emergency shelters following major disasters, and understanding and explaining the roots of conflict. Tell them that our research feeds the learning excellence and the learning experience of all of our students. Tell them that as a result, our graduates can compete with the best that the world has to offer. I trust you to do this for us, and I trust you to be persuasive, because of course, after all, you are graduates of the University of Bath. I know you can do it. I will finish by saying thank you to all of those of you who have supported our graduates during their time here at Bath. Our faculty, of course, but most particularly I want to thank the family and friends of our graduates, without whom they would not have been able to excel. I think you all deserve our great appreciation. I want to wish all of our graduates well in their future. We look forward to hearing from you and of you for many years to come. I have a special thing to say in this, our last ceremony of this summer degree series of congregations, because it would be remiss of me not to mention at this ceremony, the final ceremony of this year, Dr. Peter King, who is Director of Music at the Abbey and who has received an honorary degree of the university some years ago. This degree ceremony in which you sit now is the final degree ceremony at which Peter King will play the organ. Peter has played for the degree ceremonies every year since they have been held in the Abbey. And I would like to thank him most sincerely and wish him well for his retirement. And I hope you will join me in doing that now. I half expected some music then, but no, that will come later. My final and most pleasing duty, tiny tinkle, can you hear? My final and most pleasing duty is to commend the honorary graduand, Mr. Roger Warrad, OBE, who will be accepting the degree of Doctor of Engineering today in recognition of his distinguished contributions to engineering and higher education, and also to Mrs. Susan Warrad, who will be accepting the honorary degree of Doctor of Health today in recognition of her distinguished contributions to healthcare and philanthropy. You may have noticed that they share a surname. That's because they are married. With that, I'll say thank you for listening, and we will start the degree ceremony.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. I'll begin with the John Willis Award. Now, the John Willis Award is made to a young academic who's demonstrated dedication to the academic and personal lives of students, combined with accomplishment in research. The winner in 2016 is Dr. Carl Sangen in the Department of Mechanical Engineering. And the winners of the award for the best team in support of student learning are Dr. Geraint Owen and Dr. Kevin Robinson of Team Bath Racing in the Department of Mechanical Engineering. Okay, thank you. As Pro-Chancellor, I declare this congregation open for the presentation of graduates and for the conferment of honorary degrees.
Pro-Chancellor, I present graduates in the Faculty of Humanities and Social Sciences who have been awarded taught degrees within the Department of Education. Will the graduates please rise?
The University of Bath confers upon each of you a degree of the university with all the rights, privileges and responsibilities pertaining thereto.
Will the graduates please be seated? Pro-Chancellor, I present graduates who have been awarded the degree of Bachelor of Arts. Will the graduates please come forward to be presented to the Pro-Chancellor and to receive their degree certificates? Bachelor of Arts in Education with Psychology, Lucinda Bates. Eleanor Byrne. Rebecca Francis Cox. Bethany Cutteridge. Amanda Jane Fee. Rosanna Jane Gamlin, winner of the Keith Bishop Prize. Georgia Gertzu. Belinda Lucy Greet. Jenna Howells. Tia McNeil. Amy Russett. Ellen Louise Scott. Abigail Ruth Sarah Watson. Pro-Chancellor, I present graduates who have been awarded the degree of Master of Arts. Will the graduates please come forward to be presented to the Pro-Chancellor and to receive their degree certificates? Master of Arts in Education, David John Brettle. Richard Lee Butterfield. Miriam Clark. Elizabeth Cody Samar. Melanie Rachel Ellis. Amy Catherine Fielding. Nicholas Julian Ford. Lucy Jessica Harper. William George Victor McLean. Simon Ian Oakley. Anusha Pillay. Laurie Beth Shaw. Heather Tinsley. David Andrew Williams. Master of Arts in Education, Educational Leadership and Management, Annabelle Priscilla Bowerman. Diane Mary Drew. Master of Arts in Education, International Education, Meredith Leah Pratt. Tessa Siobhan Shano. Laura Elizabeth Hahn. Catherine Simmons. Lisa Verkerk. Joanne Walker. Master of Arts in Education, Learning and Teaching, Marta Priego Alcazar. Master of Arts in Teaching English to Speakers of Other Languages, Tsuo Kwan Michael Chan. Pro-Chancellor, I present graduates from the Faculty of Humanities and Social Sciences who have been awarded research degrees within the Department of Education. Pro-Chancellor, I present graduates who have been awarded the degree of Doctor of Education. Will the graduates please come forward to be presented to the Pro-Chancellor and to receive their degree certificates? Doctor of Education, Peter William Richard Coles.
The University confers upon you the degree of Doctor of Education.
Edmund Anthony Mayer.
The University of Bath confers upon you the degree of Doctor of Education.
Hayden Morgan.
The University of Bath confers upon you the degree of Doctor of Education.
Sandra Ann Mulligan.
Sandra. The University of Bath confers upon you the degree of Doctor of Education.
Misbah Naqvi.
The University of Bath confers upon you the degree of Doctor of Education. And
Jane Margaret Pletzer.
the University of Bath confers upon you the degree of Doctor of Education.
Boris Julius Alexander Prickarts.
The University of Bath confers upon you the degree of Doctor of Education.
Suzanne Selim.
Okay, Suzanne, ready? The University confers upon you the degree of Doctor of Education.
John Michael Wells.
The University of Bath confers upon you the degree of Doctor of Education.
Pro-Chancellor, I present graduates who have been awarded the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. Will the graduates please come forward to be presented to the Pro-Chancellor and to receive their degree certificates? Doctor of Philosophy, Shona Patterson-McIntosh.
The University of Bath confers upon you the degree of Doctor of Philosophy.
Miriam McSweeney.
The University of Bath confers upon you the degree of Doctor of Philosophy.
Jihan Sadek.
Are you ready? The University of Bath confers upon you the degree of Doctor of Philosophy.
Timothy John Walters.
The University of Bath confers upon you the degree of Doctor of Philosophy.
Pro-Chancellor, I present a graduate in the Faculty of Engineering and Design who's been awarded a taught degree within the Department of Electronic and Electrical Engineering. Will the graduate please rise?
The University of Bath confers upon you a degree of the university with all the rights, privileges and responsibilities pertaining thereto.
Will the graduate please be seated? Pro-Chancellor, I present a graduate who has been awarded the degree of Master of Engineering. Will the graduate please come forward to be presented to the Pro-Chancellor and to receive their degree certificate? Master of Engineering in Integrated Mechanical and Electrical Engineering, Alexander Leslie Kane. Pro-Chancellor, I present graduates in the Faculty of Engineering and Design who have been awarded taught degrees within the Department of Mechanical Engineering. Will the graduates please rise?
The University of Bath confers upon each of you a degree of the university with all the rights, privileges and responsibilities pertaining thereto.
Will the graduates please be seated? Pro-Chancellor, I present graduates who have been awarded the degree of Bachelor of Engineering. Will the graduates please come forward to present it to the Pro-Chancellor and to receive their degree certificates? Bachelor of Engineering in Aerospace Engineering, Benjamin Kevin Cochran. Na Ki Yong. Matthew James Keneally and the Frank Wallace Memorial Prize. Bachelor of Engineering in Mechanical Engineering, Jonathan Guy Barclay. Daniel Buckland. Anthony Joseph Knowles. Jia Haowei Lee. Anna Mianao Marin. Nicolo Ormizano. Hugh Porter. Luke Patrick Ray. Andrew Savage. Young Tan To. Chin Chi Wan. Bachelor of Engineering in Mechanical Engineering with Advanced Design and Innovation, Joshua Brooke Jones. Bachelor of Engineering in Mechanical Engineering with Manufacturing and Management, Edward Bloxage. Harry Davies. Chuan-Ji Lee. Carmina Sola. Pro-Chancellor, I present graduates who have been awarded the degree of Master of Engineering. Master of Engineering in Aerospace Engineering, William Archer. James Simon Barber and the M&W Goop Prize. Hannah Rose Blofield. Gavin Cowley. Lucy Elizabeth Culliford and the Armourers and Braziers Prize and the M&W Group Prize. Thomas Curitan Fletcher and the TTP Group Prize. Abdul Razak Darwich Ajor. Martin Frederick Dawson and the TTP Group Prize. Julian Nicholas Dijon. Parvan Dahat. Metam Dib and the Bath BP Centurion Award and the Royal Aeronautical Prize. Barnaby Jack Green and the M&W Group Prize. William Hart. Mubarak Bala Hassan and the TTP Group Prize. Priyez Gabagabe and the Fraser Nash Consultancy Prize. Baba Raj Kumar Kakar and the TTP Group Prize. Jacob Kusera. Kahin Lau and the TTP Prize. Jia Wan Li and the TTP Group Prize. Tingwei Li. Piotr Christoph Lesniak and the TTP Group Prize. George Lowe. Daniel McCullough and the M&W Group Prize. Barnaby William Thomas McMahon. Abhinesh Mahan. Timothy Cohen Haymock and the TTP Group Prize. Priyesh Rajesh Patel and the M&W Group Prize. Swapnil Shuranara Patra. Thomas Piers and the TTP Group Prize. Lewis David Rawlinson. Victoria Sovan and the Joseph Black Prize. Jonathan Sleeman and the TTP Group Prize. Matthew Smeaton. Robert Templeton. James Walker. Daniel Aaron Wright. Master of Engineering in Mechanical Engineering, Christopher Abbott. James William Ekwe Naughty Glover and the Accenture Prize. Damiola Ademi. Alfred Oliver Anthony Trelaw and the TTP Group Prize. Amraj Olak, Alexander Bacon and the TTP Group Prize. Ismail Bello, Mustafa Bello, Zachary Bergman, Philip Blackburn and the TTP Group Prize. Nicholas Bourne, Christopher Richard Bramley and the Institution of Mechanical Engineering Frederick Barnes Walden Prize. Jonathan Clark, Joshua Kolako, Andrew Coleman, Natasha Collins, Rebecca Naomi Katrina Cooper, Dimitrios Diansopoulos and the TTP Group Prize. Arnau Gabo-Canley Ducot. Lewis Dyke and the Robert Bryant Prize. Samuel Edwards, Louis Alexander Tarleton Flanagan, Apostolis Giuardis, Daniel Gomez Fermet, Lorenzo Guccini, Simeon Housen, Georgios Karligaros, Kenta Kawaguchi and the TTP Group Prize. Thomas Matthew Leach, Harry Allen Leaf, Han Jun Lee, Amelia Lewis and the TTP Group Prize. James Lewis Monser, Andrew Lightbody and the TTP Group Prize. Callum Lyons, Andrew David Marshall, Helen Elizabeth Maycroft, Benjamin Mackenzie, Thomas Measures, Manuel Mendez, Adam Mills, Maud Sayazro Safig bin Maud Nassar, Daniel Morey. James Michael Newton Savage, Barnabas Perenni, Thomas Richard William Pine, Camelia Pollitt, Elsa Alice Reeve, James Horton Register, Charles Ripman and the TTP Prize, Petros Sakelaparos Mavadros, Mudassar Salem, Christopher Saxby, Surya Sharam, Alexander Sinclair, Edward Swift, Mianaz Tajmir and the Moog International Women in Engineering Prize, Nathaniel Taylor, Matthew Udwin, Jonathan Usborne, Hao Manfu, Catherine Elizabeth Wally, Benjamin Whiteley, Alexander Wilding, Adam Wilkinson, Chi Yan Yo, Rory Mo Hun Young, Oliver Thomas Zabel, Niloy Zaman, Master of Engineering in Mechanical Engineering with Advanced Design and Innovation, David Catamol and the Crown Europe Prize, Andrew Crutchley, Rajjad Davy, Christopher Ian Davidson and the Accenture Prize, Christopher Klaus de Groer and the Accenture Prize, Michael Douglas, Greg Gaffney, Faye Kirsty Johnston and the HMGCC Design Prize. William John Mitchell, Edward Malloy, Danielle Yera Nazir, Dominic Noble, Duncan Oliver Potts, Mikhail Konrad Rakowinski, Matthew Sands. Master of Engineering in Mechanical Engineering with Manufacturing and Management. Inigo Balbin. Susanna Claire Bloodworth Race. Thomas Charles Coates. Andre Christian Kulder. Chloe Rose Cunningham and the IET Prize. Thomas Delclar Rodriguez May. Christoph Everts. Hannah Louise Forbes and the Institution of Mechanical Engineering Project Award. Leonard Georgiala and the TTP Group Award. Kristen Henley. Kushil Bharat Kumar Dai Halal Lakhani. Andrew King Chung Ma. Timothy Lawrence Molan. Nikul Vipin Nathwani. Saga Shah. Alexander John Peter von Jost. Matthew Waters. Nikta Serge Zidanov. Master of Engineering in Mechanical with Automotive Engineering. Matthew James Alcock. Simon Andrew Bell and the TTP Group Award. Tom Coombs. Lee Trun Hyodin, Ewan Guy and the TTP Group Award. Neil Edward Hodinott. Noel Moorhouse and the Formula Student Prize. Thomas Elijah Rafferty and the Thornton Prize. Alex Sherwood. Joshua Slade and the Ford Motor Company Prize. Mark Jeffrey Tranter and the TTP Group Award. Alexander Ward. George Watson and the TTP Group Award. Pro-Chancellor, I present graduates in the Faculty of Engineering and Design who have been awarded research degrees within the Department of Mechanical Engineering. Pro-Chancellor, I present a graduate who has been awarded the degree of Master of Philosophy. Molly Buckingham.
Are you ready? The University of Bath confers upon you the degree of Master of Philosophy.
Pro-Chancellor, I present a graduate who has been awarded the degree of Doctor of Engineering, Blake Alexander Kendrick.
The University of Bath confers upon you the degree of Doctor of Engineering. And
Pro-Chancellor, I present graduates who have been awarded the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. Jaywood Bartry.
The University of Bath confers upon you the degree of Doctor of Philosophy.
Emily May Catherine Carey.
The University of Bath confers upon you the degree Doctor of Philosophy.
Joseph Michael Flynn.
Well done, Joe. The University of Bath confers upon you the degree of Doctor of Philosophy and many.
Edward Chappell.
Are you ready, Ed? Okay. The University of Bath confers upon you the degree of Doctor of Philosophy.
Dimitri Ginsberg. Deepak Hari.
Dimitri, you ready? The University of Bath confers upon you the degree of Doctor of Philosophy.
Deepak Hari.
We haven't forgotten you. The University of Bath confers upon you the degree of Doctor of Philosophy.
Marcus Hellman.
That's ready. The University of Bath confers upon you the degree of Doctor of Philosophy.
Bo Hu.
Ready? The University of Bath confers upon you the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. And
Robin Rafe Jones.
Ready, Robin? The University of Bath confers upon you the degree of Doctor of Philosophy.
Oliver Christopher Martin.
Ready? The University of Bath confers upon you the degree of Doctor of Philosophy.
Hyen Tang.
Ready? The University of Bath confers upon you the degree of Doctor of Philosophy.
Muha Wang.
The University of Bath confers upon you the degree of Doctor of Philosophy.
Sohan Wang.
The University of Bath confers upon you the degree of Doctor of Philosophy.
Qingning Zhang.
The University of Bath confers upon you the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. So, ladies and gentlemen, I now call upon the University Orator to present a candidate for the degree Honoris Causa.
Vice-Chancellor, it gives me great pleasure to introduce to you and the congregation Mrs. Susan Warrad. Sue is renowned for her leadership and contributions to public and patient healthcare, formerly as a practicing nurse and more recently as a philanthropist, supporting the development of students and researchers striving to enhance future healthcare. Susan was brought up in rural Worcestershire, where she left school at the age of 15, with no formal qualifications. Sue immediately commenced a pre-nursing course at the North Gloucestershire Technical College in Cheltenham, and then progressed to train as a state-registered nurse, firstly at the General Hospital in Cheltenham, and then at the Frenchay Hospital near Bristol. This was an important turning point in Sue's life. Not only did it lay the educational foundations for her future, but she also met a young, aspiring engineer, Roger, who would become her lifelong friend, confidant, partner, and venture capitalist. After many years of juggling the significant competing demands of shift work as a hospital staff nurse and raising her own family, she moved into district nursing. Her drive, determination and passion for healthcare improvement were noted, and this resulted in her promotion to the position of neighbourhood nursing manager for a large Birmingham housing estate with many social problems. In this role, she was responsible for the integration and delivery of all neighbourhood nursing services. This included the services of district nurses, school nurses, health visitors, Macmillan and Marie Curie nurses. She was also deeply involved in the analysis and review of a range of cases of child and adult abuse. Whilst still working as a neighbourhood nurse manager, Sue became a governor of a local primary school, a position she held for 10 years. During this time, she further developed her passion to create an environment and the circumstances where young people could develop and achieve their potential. Following retirement, Sue continued to spend time at the school, helping pupils with their reading and development. Together with her husband, Sue now shares a passion and commitment for philanthropy, particularly supporting the development of young, talented scholars at the University of Bath. She very much enjoys the contact with young people and has been particularly supportive in establishing a 5-year research fellowship for a young scholar investigating the health issues faced by disabled people and the impact of exercise on their health and well-being. Her kindness and willingness to share her insights into the management of people with disabilities, particularly people with spinal cord injury, has been particularly helpful and informative. In addition to supporting our postgraduate research student, she has enjoyed getting to know the undergraduate students that she and Roger support, watching them grow and develop into young professionals with inquiring minds. Each year they host a dinner reception for the undergraduate students where she likes nothing more than giving them all a big cuddle. In summary, Sue is the epitome of a caring and nurturing lady who has found her own way of planting the seeds of success in researchers who are tackling some of society's most significant health challenges. In addition to her own personal achievements, I'm sure that she will be the first to agree that her husband, Roger, of whom you're about to hear more, owes much of his success to his partnership with her. Vice-Chancellor, I present to you Mrs. Susan Warrad, who is eminently worthy to receive the degree of Doctor of Health, honoris causa.
By virtue of the authority vested in me, I confer upon you the degree of Doctor of Health, honoris causa.
I call upon the University Orator to present a second candidate for the degree of honoris causa.
Roger Warrad, a familiar face to many, is one of our region's most successful businessmen and has a long association with the University of Bath. Roger also left school at 15 with no formal qualifications, and with the support of his parents, he moved to Cheltenham to study at North Gloucestershire Technical College. You've heard this was also an important turning point in Sue's life and in Roger's life, again laying the foundations for his educational future, but probably more importantly, the meeting with a young student nurse, Sue, who would become his lifelong partner in all ventures. Further study, sponsored by his employers, saw him enrolled at the Bristol College of Advanced Technology at Ashley Down. And there, during his study, Bristol College became the University of Bath, so that in 1966, Roger became one of our very first graduates in engineering. Roger's thirst for education continued with an MSc and an MBA, during which time Sue was the main breadwinner of the family. Not bad for a lad who left school with no formal qualifications. Following this, Roger worked for a city-based company, and it was during this time that Roger decided he really wanted to be his own boss. Roger led an attempted management buyout of the subsidiary he was working in, and when this was rejected, he was invited to leave. This forced his hand to go it alone, and together with a colleague, they channeled their redundancy money into a new joint venture, the Electrical Equipment Holdings Limited, which manufactured electrical equipment used in the construction of industrial and commercial buildings. Now, with 2 young children at home, once again, it was Sue's salary that kept the family afloat in the early years of the business. Over the next 2 decades, the company grew and ultimately achieved a £20 million turnover. Electrical Equipment Holdings Limited was sold in 2000, providing a springboard for Roger's continuing entrepreneurship, though now in joint partnership with his son Robert. They have invested in 3 more companies, 2 of which have subsequently sold on. And now partially retired, Roger enjoys his role acting as a non-executive director, advising and mentoring the engineering team of his new company. In 2006, Roger and Sue decided to invest in a different type of enterprise, the nurturing and mentoring of young talent. To date, they have supported a significant number of engineering undergraduates and early career researchers at the University of Bath. Roger not only generously supports students financially, but also with his time and commitment. He takes a keen personal interest in the students' research projects and their career progression. Having been the instigator of our pioneering Women in Engineering Student Society, he actively follows their activities and attends events religiously. Roger was justly awarded an OBE in the 2015 New Year's Honours List for services to philanthropy in higher education. Roger has also made a notable contribution in shaping the strategic direction of the university, having served 2 successive terms on University Council since 2010, a position of which he is very proud, and something for which I am personally grateful since he was on the appointment panel for my job. In summary, Roger is the epitome of a self-made man who is now planting the seeds of success in the talented young researchers he supports. He would be the first to point out, however, that he owes his success to his partnership with his wife, Sue. Vice-Chancellor, I am delighted to present to you Roger Warrad, OBE, who is eminently worthy to receive the degree of Doctor of Engineering honoris causa.
By virtue of the authority vested in me, I confer upon you the degree of Doctor of Engineering, honoris causa.
Before I start, don't you just love them, these graduates? They're so proud and pleased with themselves. Their faces were a picture as I sat there. It's one of the great things about universities that every year they get another supply. To simultaneously award honorary degrees to a married couple is a very rare, if not unique, event, and is typical of this university to take such an innovative step. It recognizes that what Sue and I have achieved in life has been the result of our joint efforts. I'm responding on behalf of both of us because we agreed that the right thing to do when speaking to an audience of new graduates late on a summer's afternoon was to keep it short. We appreciate that what you graduates really want to do is to get outside, throw your hats in the air, health and safety permitting, hug very proud parents and grandparents and classmates, and maybe the odd academic. They need the love as well, before disappearing into the nearest pub. After this, I will certainly need a drink, so we may well see you there. We want to thank the university for bestowing on us this great honor. As Professor Morley mentioned, I am a lay member of the University Council, and I therefore know quite a bit about the university and its distinguished staff. And to be honored by people we hold in such high regard is the stuff of dreams for Sue and I. We also want to thank Professor Morley and Professor Bilson for their orations. Sue and I know them both well, and we are very grateful for their kind words. I'm now going to repeat part of the oration. Sue and I first met when we were both 15, having left secondary school with no formal qualifications. In the following 10 years, we both found ways, as you heard, to benefit from the transformational power of education. Sue took a vocational route and trained as a state-registered nurse, and I graduated at the first graduation ceremony of this university 50 years ago. This is not a long service award. Education broadened our very limited horizons and introduced us to a much wider world of previously unknown opportunities. This, we believe, is the great gift of education, particularly for people like Sue and I, who came from what is now regarded as disadvantaged backgrounds. We took advantage of these opportunities. After a varied career in engineering and an MBA from Warwick, bankrolled by Sue, I had success in starting, growing, and selling a number of engineering businesses. We did not work together, as many couples do. That would have been catastrophic. Instead, Sue continued to successfully develop her nursing career whilst contributing to my success in two very important ways. As you've heard already, in the early years, when I earned very little, Sue again provided the funds to keep our family going. Again, when times were tough and I had bouts of the wobbles, she was always there to give me the indispensable, moral-boosting, tough love without which there would have been no success. In those days, this used to be known as a Thatcherite handbagging, but I suspect only the older members of the audience and possibly some of the academics know what I refer to. The success of the business left us with funds that we wanted to put to good use. We've always been attracted by the principle of giving with a warm hand, or as the great American businessman and philanthropist Warren Buffett puts it, giving while living. This means that givers can see the benefits their gifts bring, and they are also able to influence how the money is spent. Using this as our guiding principle, we decided that we would not give to organized charities, but to individuals and families where there was an obvious need. Universities present a perfect example of where support can be given to individual students and researchers. So we have been supporting undergraduates and early career researchers at the university for 10 years now, and it has been an incredible experience. Throughout, we've been made very welcome by academics, professional staff, students, and researchers alike. It has been hugely satisfying to follow the progress of the undergraduates toward their final degrees, and incidentally, one is graduating today. We have also enjoyed enormously watching the progress of the early career researchers as they develop their research ideas, publish papers, garner research grants, and in some cases, grow their families. So far, there have been 2 babies, which begs the question, where do they find the time? We would therefore like to ask the Vice-Chancellor to convey our thanks and gratitude to everyone at the university for helping us have such a welcoming, stimulating, and invigorating experience. We might give, but we don't half receive. Finally, we want to congratulate our much younger fellow graduates. Today, the world can be a tough place for young people in all parts of the world. However, you have the good fortune of graduating from a university with a burgeoning national and international reputation, with a degree that is respected worldwide. There are still many opportunities waiting for you. For the engineers, I'm pleased to say that the UK is at last realizing the true value of engineering. And for the educationalists, there is an enormous job to help kids take advantage of education. For those of you who have the entrepreneurial itch, our advice is to give it a good scratch, preferably with the support of a tough, loyal, and understanding partner. We hope that you are as proud of your university as we are.
I now declare this congregation closed for the presentation of graduates and for the conferment of honorary degrees. Thank you for all for coming, and a safe journey home.